Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my gameplay through. This is Gunsmith Simulator. I mentioned last that I'm going to have 3 guns that I want to discuss. Not really the guns themselves or what the game offer, but what the game could offer. Now we'll start with whichever gun this is. So this is our normal Karabiner 98. If I am correct. Yes. So we've got quick disassemble. So why are we discussing this rifle? What we are discussing is today's rifles is all rifles, or are all rifles that can equip a grenade launcher, but in this game does not. Yes, these are all rifles that can equip a grenade launcher, but in this game it doesn't have one. So the Karabiner 98, a lot of countries developed grenade launchers. The first guys actually I think who developed one was the Japanese. In the Japanese-Russian war in 1904, I think. But that's later because that's not the we don't have the Arisaka, we have the Mauser now. As far as I know, they had a cup launcher. So what you do is you had blank cartridges, and if I can remember correctly of what I've read, is that there were the cartridges was packaged with the grenades, different grenades having to have different cartridge strengths. So to solve the problem of getting confused, they had your different colored grenades, and with them you had your different blank shells packaged, and then you can just use the shell with the grenade, which is really a very good solution. I think the Veer 98 also had the reason why they developed grenade launchers was that normal hand grenades you can't really throw as far as you would like. What didn't I do? Come on. What aren't you doing? I'm missing something, am I not? We used that, we used this. There we go. But what made the German grenades interesting is most people's rifle grenades was rifle grenades, and that's that. They couldn't use it for hand grenades, but the Germans just had to unscrew something, you know, a little cap underneath the grenade, and then they could just use their grenade for a hand grenade. Because it had the same striker fuse than the hand grenades did. So it was very easy to convert between the rifle grenade and the hand grenade. And if you didn't want to carry the one, or have the one, then you could just use your rifle grenade. So the rifle, the cup sort of screwed on top of the barrel, and then you fit your grenade onto it. Got little, I don't remember if it was fins or a little streamer at the back. You shoot it, the streamer stabilize it, and there was a variety of things. There was high explosive stuff, there was fragmentation stuff. Much different. We can't discuss the British one because we don't have it. There is a nice video about that. Somebody did a lovely little history where they discussed the British and the Americans. Basically it's Britain, France, Americans, Japan and Germany that did the grenades. Russia, never that I know, but they could have, but it's never not really mentioned, or not on in the Mauser Garant anyway. Not sure if they had other rifles that could do it, but what I do like is the fact that some of the then later some of them moved to a not the cup, but you had a little stick grenade where you can have basically the base is one size fits all. Your head is much larger, and the Germans also went that route, if I can remember correctly. So that is a very nice way where, because I mean we've got that whole grenade launcher, that grenade range, which I think we visited once. Can't remember if we visited twice, but where you can take the RPG and the grenade, so they can just as well give us some grenade launcher attachments for the rifles. I mean, it would be really fun taking my Karabiner out for a little day on the range. On the grenade range. That would just be lovely. Just think about how lovely it would be. You take your come on, what are we missing? Are we missing something yet? Yeah, I think we are. I think, yes, we need to go and buy things. Well, it's a relatively easy things that they can add. It's literally, because it just fits over the barrel, they can have maybe 1 or 2 types. Firing pin spring and safety. I mean, they could. It's very, very. It's really nice. It would be really interesting. I mean, just seeing how it would differ. I can't remember how they actually aimed this. Oh, come on! What did I miss now? We are still missing something. Ha! This we didn't do. This again is a very tall piece of firearm to clean properly. Again we can see the bolt handle, the kink in the bolt handle. It's a shame we don't have Gewehr 98. Oh well, that would be very long, but then we can see the difference in bolt handles, because most of the Mausers has got straight bolt handles. They don't have those little kink. No quick assemble yet? Or let's finish the bolt. The Mauser, as much praise as you hear about it, still has got just a little magazine. But I must say the operation of the Mauser, very much the same, besides from the bolt handle that bent or not bent. The Gewehr 98 I'm not sure if before the Gewehr 98, but at least the Gewehr 98, Karabiner 98, all of those operate the same way. The safety is in the same place. The bolt works the same way. Whereas Enfield changed the safety around. I'm not sure about the Mauser and the Mauser, the Garant and some of the others, but of the relatively long-serving rifles, it's basically Mauser and Enfield, and I think the what is it, Lebel, the French one. So again, yeah, we could. Which one is this one now? Ah, now we've got the. Which one is this? Arisaka. So as far as I could figure or hear is the Japanese were some of the first people to experiment with rifle grenades. They did it in the Japanese-Russia War in 1904, and I'm not sure how far they went, but there was rifle adapters. Again, it was on the front of the rifle. This is a nice, the only rifle with a monopod in this game. Now, people are oftentimes a bit pejorative about the Japanese equipment in World War II, but I mean, a lot of you get the, you know, they went to war on bicycles. Well, yeah, they did, and they almost won. If they didn't attack America, most likely they could have taken over the whole of Asia, because America would not have got involved, or not as fast as they did, if Japan didn't attack them. They could have basically ran over Asia, because Britain was basically involved in Europe, and even after Dunkirk, they really didn't have the logistics to take back Asia. But I mean, I do like the for what the weapon did. It is not a bad weapon. I mean, the detail on the thing, it's got, well, it's a very flimsy monopod, but it does have a monopod that you can rest your rifle on. The Enfield didn't have it, the Garand didn't have it, the Mauser didn't have it. And it can fold away out of the way, and not bad. Oh, did we make... Okay, you know, we need that. Never mind, and then of course you get the Zeros, which was a really excellent aircraft. Where Japan was falling behind is their access on rubber and oil. But even if, I mean, they didn't really get oil when they attacked the US. Maybe if they destroyed the supply base on Hawaii instead of the battleship, World War II wouldn't have been that easy for the Americans as well, because if they took away Hawaii from, I mean, if you destroyed all of the the support infrastructure on the Hawaiian Islands, America wouldn't have found it that easy to roam around the Pacific. We need a barrel. Barrel. But again, this is a nice rifle. It already has got its own scope. So they can just as well add a grenade launcher for us. Just think about it. It would be really fun taking one of these to the grenade range. Also very integrated this, very nice. Very nice that your magazine plate is, everything is sort of, it makes your it not easier, but it keeps everything nice and together. So you can just, you have to screw down your trigger guard anyway, so you can just lengthen it a bit, and then you've got the bottom nicely sealed to your magazine, since it's not a removable magazine. This one does have its I can't remember if this thing has used stripper clips or not. Very nice. I actually really like the Arisaka to shoot with it. It's got a nice sight picture. And I found the telescope when I actually figured out how to use the thing quite nice. Nice, simple safety, you can see. Just pull the knob. And this integrated telescope is nice, so they can really just add some the grenade launcher, and this is a real nicely protected sight. I really like this rifle. The thing I see didn't really demonstrate the Arisaka as for its grenade launching abilities, because the guy didn't have one there. It demonstrated, I think, the French and the Enfield and the Mauser. Also didn't demonstrate the Garand, but the Garand had some other problems. When they mod it, because it's a gas-operated rifle, they had to have a bypass valve added so that you can literally bypass the gas recoil system so that it doesn't damage the rifle. A very nice rifle, not designed by Mr. Browning. I wonder if I can go and make a suggestion. Let's see. Exit game feedback. Yes. See game feedback. M1 Sorry about my spelling. There. And let's do send. There we go. We have made a suggestion for them. There we go. Now we've made our suggestion. Hope we get grenade launchers for those stuff. It would be nice. I wonder who decided that you're stacking swivels. They're very, very uniform, stacking swivels are. So they can just as well add the infields, and then they can have another rifle with grenade launchers. And they can add the French ones. What is it, the Labelle? Sometimes wish they will add some of the Ottoman variants of some of these the military rifles, because they are, some of them are really decorative. Not necessarily that there's gold and silver inlays in this stuff, it's just they get decorated. In one Garand, very popular World War II gun. Shame we don't have the brown automatic rifle. The Browning automatic rifle. They can also add the Browning automatic shotgun. Yeah, I don't think Browning designed the Winchester we have in game. But then again, he designed a lot of other stuff. I think that he broke up with Winchester. The automatic one, I think Remington made it. I think it's the something 5. And I think it's still sold today. It was made in 1890 something or other, I think. Basically he was hanging about on the firing range. And he saw a guy shooting, and he decided, well, why don't I make it? And I mean, look at what the grass is doing. Maybe I should do... We basically went back and just developed the automatic shotgun from there, and then he developed the Browning machine gun. But really, it would be cool to have your... because you will have to... adapt some of these parts. It's not gonna be a straight over screw on job. I mean, here you have to modify some parts to put on, I think, the grenade launcher. I don't know how adaptable it is, but it would be so cool to have a grenade launcher on these guns. I mean, we've got the grenade range, and the only thing we can use on there is what? 2 guns or 2. The grenade launcher and the RPG. It's just for 2 things. It's just. It's nice and all, but I would really like to have more fun things. So the guy, when he tested his the grenades, he used the blanks, and he used tennis balls. So he created a rear fall assembly to fit into the grenade launcher attachment. I think some of that he used some foam and ballistic. But he lost a few of his tennis balls because it's not grenades, so the things are a bit lighter, and didn't really calibrate his blanks beforehand, and some of them they just couldn't find. Not a complicated firearm, but then it's a gas-operated firearm. You expect that to be complicated. The French also have a grenade, but they actually had a. You can use for them. You can use the entire bullet. There's a whole through the grenade, through the assembly. So you just put the grenade on top, park the bullet in there, and off you go. Where's the safety in this? I think it's there. Let's see. What is that? Save. What is that? Semi. There we go. So for this we really want some. It would really be fun actually. Still 2 stars. So we've done our 3 guns for today and it has been 41 minutes. So I hope they add some grenade launchers for our Arisaka, our N1 Garant and our Mauser. And we've got now a lot of stuff to do. Next time, mini barrel, M4 carbine. So we will do this next time, this one. Just because they're all automatic. We'll do that one. We've got the mini barrel. And who else? We do have you. Are we going to do 2 of these? Why not? We'll do 2 of you. So that's for next time. We'll do a total automatic rifle next time. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com. And hey, whoever the designers of Gunsmith Simulator, give us some grenade launchers for our weapons.